What is going on, guys? Pink Plays back today with another video. It's going to be obviously another CSR2 video, and I'm going to be showing you the importance of doing like the temporary races before, or doing the temporary races before you go and do your regulation races or ladder races or boss races, because obviously they're only there for a period of time. For example, we have a fusion trial right here, and so this is only available for 10 more hours, and if you don't do it, then you miss out on 200 bronze keys and 25 silver keys. And you know, obviously the ladder races never move, the regulation races never move, and the boss races never move. So, you know, do your crew cup, do your prestige cup, there's going to be a supply cup pretty soon, do your daily battles, like things that are constantly being renewed and thrown into the game. Do those before you do the battles for, you know, your regulation just to rack up money, or your battles against your boss. Like, they will always be there, and it's really going to help you progress faster in the game if you have these keys, because then you can open up silver cars, you can open up the tier 5 cars, or you can open up like a tier 3 car that you don't have that's good enough to beat the boss, and then, you know, that'll change your idea on what you want to do. There's a lot of things that you can do in the game that are put in to help progress, but people don't necessarily take full advantage of that. There's a lot of performance trials that the game puts in, and in a performance trial, I think it's 5 wins for 2 common fusion parts, 5 more wins, so 10 total for 2, I want to say it's uncommon and not rare. Uncommon, I think it might just be 2 fusion parts in general, so you can get a rare, you can get 2 commons, 2 uncommons, or whatever. But I mean, fusion parts are huge. If you have fusion parts, you have faster cars. And if you win 15 races, you get a free stage 6 part, which, when you're playing the game, you know, it doesn't really matter tier 1. I don't even think there are tier 1 cars that you can put fusion or stage 6 parts in. I think there's tier 2 cars that you can put. So this is tier 2, and you can definitely put stage 6 approved in here, because this one has one in it. And there are stage 6 obviously for 3, 4, and 5. And it doesn't, like, in terms of the hardest boss battles, tier 5 is definitely going to be the hardest. Shaxx sucks. So you need, like, unless you are insane, you can do it without stage 6 parts, but you really need at least one. And any more is just a bonus. So any more is basically just giving you insurance and saying you can mess up and it'll still be okay. But you really need at least one. The second hardest, I would say, is going to be tier 3, and that's Kurt's Mustang. So Shaxx Ajera is number 1, then Kurt's Mustang. Wow, I goofed that one up. And then I'd say the reason for that is just there's not really, I guess the Corvette Stingray, kind of, but there's not really like a standout drop dead, like that's the best tier 3 car. And like there's not really one for tier 5 either. Like the McLarens are all good, most of the Ferraris are fantastic, you know. Obviously if you can put your hands on a Bugatti or a Koenigsegg 1, like they're amazing cars. But there's not one car that you're just like, holy cow, that one's amazing. So yeah, tier 3 is probably number 2 to beat Kurt's. And I'm just, this is off my experience. Then I would say the next boss would probably be tier 2. There are kind of standout tier 2 cars. The Ford Focus is one of them. And, you know, this Audi TT would blow the boss out of the water. So it's really not that hard of a race, and realistically you should be, you know, getting those free boss cars without any problem. So that's Ashley's CLA, or Mercedes CLA 45 AMG. And then the next boss race that I would say is probably the second easiest is probably Tier 4, because if you have the GTR makes Tier 4 like a joke. Like, it's child's play. The GTR is... You do not need any other Tier 4 car except for the GTR, and you are totally good. So really, you don't need Tier 4. You should definitely get Victor's Project 7, which is then your Tier 5 Jaguar that you just get to start. And I'd probably say, to end this video, the easiest one would be the Tier 1, obviously. And I say that because it's Tier 1. Like, the game is made to let you win. But the problem and the mistake that a lot of people make is they don't max out their Tier 1 car before they go into the battle. And that usually just screws you. Like, there's no sense in not going forth with the best car. So Tier 1 is a joke if you know how to race with your Tier 1 car. And the way the Tier 1 cars run now, especially with 11.5 quarter mile times, that's absurd. That is absurd. So, I don't know. Tier 1 it's a joke. It really is that easy. And so I think, that'll probably end today's video. I just wanted to talk about, why doing these side missions kind of are important, and then what you need to expect in the game. And so, with that being said, my Twitter and Snapchat are in the description below, so go ahead and follow me down there. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, so if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day.